Hello and welcome back to week 2 of this little training vlog. This week we had a lot more volume. We're going into like our first full week of prep before comp. I compete and the rest of our team competes at the end of the month at the Valhalla Open, which is going to be great. It's been basically since provincials, since the last time I competed. And I have very, little expectations as to Valhalla this year. More so just like, getting that competition experience that we all look for. The clips are kind of out of order, so I'm not really sure what's going to come next. But at the start of our pre-competition blocks and stuff, we usually do a lot of volume to get into shape, and that was the entirety of this week. I'm very tired. Basically, it's a lot of every minute on the minute for 15 minutes, and then you make those, you get the nice little reward of 15 bonus reps. Or not 15, sorry, 5 bonus reps. So they equate out to 20 if you're having a really good day, which is as, fun to do as it sounds. But the idea is just to do the movements without thinking too much and just going for completion. This Monday session is more of standard fare. We had some block snatch singles, and then jerks off the rack at I think like 80%. I got up to 110, and they were moving okay, but the jerk has been a little weird for me as of late. It's probably the movement that's giving me the most confusion. I think that's the way to put it, because it's not like it's not clicking, but I'm feeling it in a weird way, and I know how it feels when I'm feeling more confident with it. So it's just trying to get that sensation back. So kind of working on that more consciously. This is just my bar warm up for any clean type movements. This Tuesday, we're doing one. This is when we start doing the EMOMs, and I get all 15. But clean and jerk just takes a lot out of me. I think, you know, math wise, no, logic wise, that's kind of how it works for everyone. Just because clean and jerk has multiple parts to it, so it generally will make people tired. It's also like the heaviest lift you're gonna do, and you gotta do it in like two uniquely different ways. So these are just a couple of the warm ups I took before starting the EMOM. And for some reason, the 50 kilo attempt was at the end here. Yeah, I don't know. iMovie just auto populated all the shit in a blender. Um, my mentality for trading this week is more so laid back and not disinterested, but I haven't been looking at a lot of footage. I've kind of just put it together and then uploaded it if it was like for like my TikTok or just gathering clips for this vlog, which is different than I usually approach recording lifts. Usually I'm like, oh, I gotta look at it to see if what I'm feeling matches what I'm seeing. But I feel like that's led to a lot of overthinking lately. So this week, I just took it upon myself to not at least look through the footage while I was in training. I think these are just various pause squats, trying to work on controlling the weight and not bouncing. I think I am using a lot of my back, and again, the the clips came in kind of backwards, so I definitely did 40 after 30. This is a cute little PR of 5 reps with or 70 kilos for 5 on the strict press. Sorry. Yeah, so this is a little cute PR that made it into the vlog. Of course, I'm recording this on Sunday, and I had a little mobility type of day. Did some really, really light jerks. So that makes it 6 training days this week, which is a lot. But I prefer having I prefer being able to move more often rather than not. And with me taking like some time off and being graduated now, like I got a lot of extra time on my hands, so that can go completely into lifting. This third day is the snatching mom. Worked out to a double muscle snatch with the 70 kilos. Just the my heaviest muscle snatch is 90, which is really large compared to my actual snatch. But I wasn't in a place where I was snatching very well to begin with, so technically it wasn't very good, at least, in comparison to how I approach snatching overall now. So I think my muscle snatches now are a bit more legit. This series of snatches you're watching is actually a set of five, and I really dislike doing five snatches. So I go between like doing fulls and powers because I'm lazy. But I don't know, when you're in a workout where you're gonna get upwards of 15 singles, like being lazy is a relative term. So here with what is essentially 60% for me now, I'm repping out like four of them, and the entire time I'm a little frustrated. I rushed that second rep. Yeah, just kind of undisciplined, to be honest with you. Now that I'm watching this back, I should just allow myself to slow down and do the full rep. But I was kind of dreading doing the actual EMOM. The EMOM itself went really well. This is just the rep before I started the EMOM, so I just took took a single at 75 and started my EMOM at 77. Not super heavy for me, but the idea is that you're building up and doing a lot of quality reps in the snatch. Yeah, I don't know. EMOMs, like strict EMOMs, are incredibly tiring. Probably my least favorite modification to doing the movement straight up. Because you can do like complexes and stuff, and I think those are tiring in the moment. But you can hype yourself up for like a heavy complex. But when it comes to like doing EMOMs of the classic list, I feel like you just have to maintain such a constant level of focus that just depending on a lot of factors that deal with like my mentality, it could affect my performance more so than like doing a complex. I feel like if you have a lot of stuff on the brain, doing a complex helps you, break down your thoughts in a way because you have to think about doing different things. So for me, it just feels better on the head. Speaking of things landing on the head, I mean, that re-rack was okay, but this is the snatch push press. I also PR'd this lift this week with 110, which is more than I've ever snatched actually. So this was a big win for me. I think it just kind of proved to me that there's more on the table in terms of snatching. So looking forward to testing that in a meaningful capacity. Here are some accessories. Split squat 3x3 with the barbell on the front, and these suck mostly because my quads get really tight and thus I get some like knee pain, so that's why I'm doing it off an elevated block. Yeah, I don't know, accessories suck, but I'm trying to be a bit more disciplined in doing them. But here is the fourth day of training. This one is 15 jerks. So I think this clip is just me doing a bunch of 90s in with various levels of quality. Jerk, I think in general. Oh, here's the top set. Shout out to Austin for this clip. But end up going 130. This is the 20th rep. Technically 21st rep of my EMOM. And then I got some 3-stop front squats. Once at about a quarter, once at about halfway, lower than halfway, and a full pause at the bottom. I like to take my equipment off for squats and stuff, just so I can like focus more on how my limbs feel in space, and also so like there's like a natural limiter for me loading up squats. I think personally I get a lot out of wearing knee sleeves and other kinds of protective equipment. And I think that I don't know that differs from person to person because some people they don't get a ton out of wearing knee sleeves, but for me I get a lot. So by extension, I get a lot out of not training with them, but it's been called to my attention to stop being so stubborn about that because it does hold me back from having better sessions. This is number 5 of the week, and this one is a bit more standard fare. I think I have some like this is a snatch double day or a day with snatch doubles as the main lift, and then some above the knee hang power cleans. But at this point, I had a really great week actually. Contrary to how I sound right now, I might not sound as enthusiastic, but this week of training was actually super positive and overall very well executed. But the level of fatigue will catch up with you no matter what, especially if you're just like overnight, just like incredibly increased your volume. So today was a good day to just like move around and not really think about moving heavy weight, which was good. I'm happy I got that chance. This is the last clip. I think it's just a little push press of me. I'm trying to figure out away. No, I'm trying to figure out how to move more efficiently in the push press and thus like extend it into my jerk. But yeah, that was this week. Pretty uneventful. Trying to get back into shape for comp, and Valhalla's coming up at the end of the month, so that should be good. But thank you for rocking with me, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.